Yo, what is up, guys? I'm That Only Beast 13, back with another top 5 episode, and you guys are really giving me some support on this series with all the comments, likes, and views on this series. So I'm really grateful that you guys like this series. And right now we have top 5 mini games in Minecraft, and just take note, I have to say this every time, that this is all in my opinion. So if you disagree with something, feel free to comment what your top 5 is in your opinion. But just remember, this is my opinion, and these are the mini games that I mostly have fun with in Minecraft, and some old, some new, and if you guys agree with this list, or if you have your own opinion, please comment it, and yeah, let's get started in number 5. Alright guys, starting off at number 5, we have Minerware on the Chunk Network, and this server is full of originals, but I just find this one sticking out more just because of the concept. A bunch of mini games have their own concept, but this one is completely original. Pretty much what you do in Minerware is that they throw you a bunch of random tasks and objectives, and you try to complete it as fast as you can. On the bottom left where the chat is, that's where you get your tasks, and on the right you could see your score, compared with everybody else. It is a free-for-all, so you want to try to beat everybody to it and be the first one to complete every objective. And something that's really fun about this one is that there's 13 rounds, so that means there's going to be 12 tasks and 1 boss round. But something that I find so amazing about this that keeps you entertained for a while is, even though there's 13 rounds, there's probably over 20 different tasks, maybe even 30, just so you could play it over and over, just because you don't get the same tasks every single game. The tasks are in random orders, and you get random tasks, so it's not the same thing every single time, and it's just really fun, and you have to do all of it in this little arena, as you can see right now. And I just really love this one. It's very original and different every single time, and yeah, that's Minerware. Alright guys, next on number 4, we have a new mini game to the server Mineplex called Minestrike, and this one does require specific texture pack, but I'm sure on the screen you can see why, because of all the cool textures they give you. But this one is really new, so it is in beta, but I do feel like it's fun enough to be on the list at number 4, and this is practically, if you guys know the video game CSGO, Counter-Strike Go, it's practically that into Minecraft. You could look at all these weapons and armor you buy every round, but if you die, you have to buy, you have to buy them all over again in the next round, and you pretty much plant a bomb, and the enemy team has to defuse it. It is very fun, but it is new, so I'm not going to put it higher on the list, but this one has been very fun so far. So if you like the game Counter-Strike and you want that into Minecraft, this is the game mode you're looking for. But me not playing Counter-Strike, I still find this one very, very fun, and it is worth a try. And also the texture pack is a little bit buggy at the moment. If you're watching this in the future, it might be fixed, so you might have to download the texture pack, which I will leave a link in the description for, and it is for this specific game mode. So if you try it out, make sure you download the link in the description. And yeah, that's number 4 at Minestrike. Alright guys, at number 3 we have Dominate, which is a game mode on Mineplex, and it is a really cool mini game that I like to play on this server. And pretty much all you do is capture flags in PvP, and something I really do like is the customization that this mini game has. As you can see on the screen, there's 5 different classes you could use: the Brute, the Ranger, the Knight, the Assassin, and the Mage, and they're all unique in their own way. For example, the Brute, which is the class I like to use, could be very tanky with diamond armor and a diamond sword, and it could be very powerful, and you could just rush enemies and cap flags. And the Ranger could pretty much be a sniper and protect flags with its bow, and it's just really awesome. And I just love the customization, and even more customization you could do. You could customize your armor, your sword, your perks, your equipment, and your abilities, which is a lot, just for a PvP game mode. And in fact, this is my favorite PvP game mode up to this date, and it's been that way for a long time. I just really like this game mode on Mineplex, and you can't really go wrong with it, just because it's not predictable every game. There might be more brutes, there might be more mages, there might be more assassins. It's not super predictable, and when I like to PvP, I like there to be objectives, so I like to capture flags, and that's the only way you could win, by capping flags. So it really does help, and people do go for the flags. And yeah, that's Dominate. Alright guys, at number 2, once again on Mineplex, we have the Bridges. and this is a very fun mini game I like to play with specifically friends. It's not as much fun by yourself, but it is really fun with friends. And I think it's fun enough to make it to the number 2 spot, and it is a lot to explain, so let me quickly just do that. There are 4 different teams, and there's a bunch of classes you could have on each team that I should have showed you already. And you have to put all those classes together to get the best armor and the best weapons and the best everything on each island. And then they have to PvP at the end. They just meet up in the middle and get a bunch of chests. And the chests have a bunch of loot in it, and they just pretty much meet up and then PvP, and the last one to survive wins. And this one is just really fun with friends. It is very cooperative, and you do need your team to do really good on it, just so you have certain people using each class, just so you could get everything. For example, for the miner class, you want somebody to get into armor, just so you could get diamonds and iron to make the armor and weapons. And then you might want somebody using the apple class, just so they could give everybody food, because food is scarce on this game mode. So you want someone picking, each class. Each class is important pretty much, so you won't just see one of everything, and it really is teamwork, and the community on this game mode is actually very good, surprisingly, for something that requires teamwork. But yeah, guys, that's number 2 at Bridges, and let's get on with number 1. Alright, guys, at the number 1 spot, which I'm sure a lot of you could have guessed, is survival games. And yes, survival games is my favorite mini game in Minecraft. This is one of the very first mini games I actually really enjoyed, and I still enjoy it up to this day. This one mini game just has so much in it, and by the way, I do not specifically like it most on any server, but if I were to pick a specific server that I do like it on, it would be woodycraft.net or Mineplex. Those are the 2 servers I mostly play them on. It's just really fun. So many people put so much time into making maps on this one mini game. It just doesn't get old, because every server does it in their own unique way. One server might make it so you have abilities or classes, or some people just might have the classic survival games that we all like. There's just so much into it, and I've always enjoyed this mini game. There's just a lot, and it's different every single time, or at least on most servers where the chests are in different locations, or each chest has something different. It's just really, really fun, and I feel like this is the game mode that just sticks out in Minecraft. Like, if you were to think of a game mode in Minecraft, this would be the very first one people would think of, and it's just very entertaining to play and watch, and it's at my number 1. And yeah, guys, let me know what you think of my list of the top 5 mini games in Minecraft. I would like to hear your opinions of your top 5 mini games, so please put a comment in the description if you agree with my top 5, or if you have your very own top 5, put it in the comment section. I'd love to hear your suggestions. And if you want to see my last 2 top 5s, you can click on the screen to select them. And yeah, guys, let me know what you thought of this top 5. If you have any suggestions of my next top 5, put them in the comment section below. And yeah, guys, leave a like if you enjoyed. I'm ThatOnlyBeast13, and I'm out.